Well, it seems we finally have some competition when it comes to chips for running local models. It's my belief that local models are indeed going to win in the end, and that's why this release has made me so excited. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just a couple of days ago, Nvidia and Microsoft announced a brand new chip, RTX Spark, which they positioned as a chip for local agents and local models. There were no benchmarks released yet, but from the looks of it, it seems like it's very powerful, and it's going to bring some competition into the ecosystem. Up until now, the only machines that were reliably able to run local models and also be used as an everyday device that can be carried around were the MacBooks with the M-series chips. And it seems like Nvidia and Microsoft are finally hitting back with something worth using. Like I said, they positioned these machines as being built for AI and agents, which is obviously just a marketing tactic since you can use these machines for anything when it comes to computing. But it's good to see that they're pushing this notion of running local models instead of only relying on cloud models. Now, besides the pure computing power that these machines bring to the table, we also have the advantage of having CUDA available to us as developers when we're trying to either build or run a local model, which is not the case for Apple machines. While it's possible to run a lot of different models using MLX, it's not the same as using CUDA or frameworks that are compatible with it. If you've ever tried to either build your own local model or fine-tune an existing one, you know that most of the ecosystem is built towards CUDA, especially PyTorch, which is a tool of choice for most machine learning projects. On the other hand, if you want to use something like MLX, you're going to have to build a lot of stuff from scratch and be met with the sad reality that a lot of tools are simply not compatible with it. So while I admire Apple for having released something like MLX, which is open source and a great project, I think that Nvidia has the upper hand when it comes to the ecosystem, which is why I'm so excited for these machines, and again for how they position them as machines that can run local models and local agents, which is something I truly believe is the future of AI. Instead of running these LLMs in the cloud and hoping that one model is able to do everything under the sun, which is the approach that companies like OpenAI and Anthropic are taking, I think we'll instead end up with a bunch of different smaller models that are able to do specific tasks and as a result consume much less resources, be much better at those specific tasks, have a lot less parameters, make it much easier for us to fine-tune them for our specific use cases, and a bunch of different things that are just not possible with large language models or big models running in the cloud.